Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. These are the 2 free card kits for the month of November. And how do you get free card kits? It's very, very simple. You either place an order, or a downline of mine, or a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, and I send you the 2 free card kits every month. So this is this one, so pretty with our deer. I went back to the dashing deer on this one. I love the curly antlers and the way that he's bounding over, and I just put a nice sentiment there. Now, the rules of Stampin' Up! Are no stamped images. So when you receive these kits, of course there'll be nothing stamped, and you will be able to stamp whatever that you'd like on here. But you're going to get, this is going to already be embossed for you, and these pieces will all be cut out, and you'll get the large rhinestone here. Then this one, what I'm going to do with this one is work through the wrapped in plaid DSP stack. And what that means is now you're going to get all these pieces, ribbon included, okay? And here's how I designed this card, very simple. And our moose, I love that moose. So you'll get this cut out of our nested, stitched dies. I wanted to say framelits, but they're dies. And but nothing will be stamped. It's all blank. Now, when I work through a paper stack, what's going to happen is when I run out of this paper, because that's this, I use one piece of paper, one side coordinates with the other, okay? I might move to this paper, okay? And so the top and bottom might change a little bit, but the design and the measurements are the same. So what this also allows my customers to have, especially if you place multiple orders with me, this might change for you through the month, so you get a little bit of a different look to it just because of working through the paper stack. So as I work through it, we'll just have a lot of fun with that. And like I said, this might change a little bit, but the design is the same. So I'll be back in a moment and we'll put a card together. First, we're going to start with the dashing deer card. That's our little gold deer right here. Now, this is how your kit's going to come. You're going to get a whisper white envelope. Of course, nothing is stamped. You're going to get these 2 elements right here, just like that, not stamped. And you're going to get your deer. I'm already going to cut this out for you, and you're going to get his little flower right there. And I will already emboss this for you right here. And I did a white on white with the Swirls and Curls embossing folder. It came out really, really cute. So we're going to use that. Now this is in the annual catalog. You can get this in the annual catalog, the Dashing Deer stamp set and the Detailed Deer Thinlits dies, which are probably dies now. So here is the beautiful stamp set, and it is red rubber. So I love these little woodland creatures that we've been working with, the moose and deer, and I don't know, there's a bunch of little things that I've noticed that are in and trending now, and they're just like woodland themes. So your card base is thick whisper white, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. It will open like this. Your first piece that's already embossed is 5 1/4 by 4, and this is of regular whisper white, not thick. Now, what I wanted to do with this, you can use some Tombow to put this down, but what I'm going to do is I've got this larger tape here, and I get this in the department, the stationery department at Walmart. And sometimes when you have something that's so embossed, you just need something pretty thick just to hold it down. And I really like to use this tape. See, and it flattens it immediately. It'll flatten it right out for you. So I really like this. And it comes in different sizes also. Of course, you could put many dimensionals on it if you wanted to. Just like that. And then I'm going to put a nice little piece right here in the middle. Just like that. And it makes it very easy. If you're making a lot of these, it makes it very easy to tape this down. Because you saw when I started to work with it, it was kind of curly. And this thick tape just holds it so nicely. So we're going to place this. The one thing about this I will say is that you've got one shot at this. So really hover over and get it right. Okay, then push it down. We're good. Beautiful. Now our deer, let's go ahead and push that aside, and let's go ahead and decorate him. We've got our little flower here. I'm going to use a glue dot, and I'm going to place it right here on our deer. I'm just going to put our little flower right here. And then a rhinestone, and you'll get a rhinestone, a very large one, the largest one. You're going to get that, and I'm going to place that right there, just to make him pretty. Now with this, I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to use some dimensionals right here. So I'm going to put them on his body right here. And I want to come up through there, so I want to cut some of the edges of this right here. Remember, you can always use all of your dimensionals, even out to the edge, all the way. You should be able to use this entire sheet of dimensionals. Whoop, I didn't cut it all the way, did I? There we go. And we'll put this one up here. And it fits just perfectly in that area, all right? So now I'm going to pull the backings off and place our deer on our card. And he is going to be jumping over our sentiment, just like that. His legs and antlers, they can stay free. It just gives it dimension. Isn't he so pretty? Okay, so now here we're going to stamp Happy Christmas Wishes in Cherry Cobbler. Right here. Well, that's one good thing about, did you see I stamped it upside down? We just turned it. We're good, right? Because it's an oval, a circle, you could always do that with that. All right. So now here we're going to put this down with some snail. And we're going to attach it to our scalloped piece. And now here we'll also use some dimensionals, and I'll just use 4 right here. That's plenty. Pull our little backs off. Right there. And then attach this to here, right under our deer. Like he's just happy, and he is. Now on the inside of our card, what did we do in there? We did that beautiful, I love this with the poinsettias. So we're going to do the inside, top and bottom, with this beautiful poinsettia kind of line. Isn't that gorgeous? And then up here at the top. Oh, I could have done that a little bit better. I'm just behind the camera. We're fine, though. Then here we're going to do the envelope. And I'm going to stamp it down here. And then around here. And in the back. Okay, now in the inside, we're going to stamp our sentiment. And let me make sure I have that right side up, because we've got one shot at this. Oh, I hate that, but whatever. It happens. But you guys will be right over it, and that's a little crooked, but we're okay. You get the gist of it, right? On how to put the card together. Of course, you guys, with this stamping, you can stamp anything you want on the inside. That's the way these cards are designed. Whatever stamp set that you have with these elements, you can put any kind of a sentiment or a decorative anything with it. So there's our first card. I'll be back in a minute with the second. Okay, here's our second card, and I'm featuring our Merry Moose bundle here, and this is in the holiday catalog. The moose is so adorable, but this tree is, wow, it's beautiful. So here's our card, and I use these little Christmas ornaments on our envelope. So pretty. And also inside here, just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together. Now here's how your kit will come. You're going to get a moose, and he's in early espresso. You're going to get about 5 inches of this ribbon right here that we're going to make the card, put on the card. And then you're going to get this nested stitched die right here. And then you're going to get this is the DSP. Now, so this was like this, okay? And it is 5 1/4 by 4. And the only thing I did then was flip this. And wow, what a wow factor that gives you, right? Just beautiful. Okay, and your base is thick whisper white, 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and you will have a beautiful whisper white envelope. Let's go ahead and decorate our envelope with our little ornament here. So I want shaded spruce, and I'm going to stamp that here and here, and then flip it over, and we'll just do few little ornaments back here just to make it pretty. Let me clean this, and then we'll use our cherry cobbler. So right in here, and then one here, and our pretty little envelope is done. Nice. Now let's bring our card base in. And let's decorate this also on the inside first. I'm going to use Happiest of Holidays in a cherry cobbler. And again, you do not have to use this stamp set. I mean, I would love it if you would order it. That would be great. Or if you already have it, use it. But I try my hardest to design these cards so that you guys can, I appreciate your orders, and so that you all can use any stamp set. I'm going to put this here. And ooh, am I in the red? I am. That's okay. And here, just limited spacing. Here, we're just going to clean that and go into the shaded spruce and have fun with this. Isn't that cute? And just here and here. Nice. So the inside of our card is complete. Now on the outside, let me move this aside, and let's go ahead and start doing, I have my foam mat underneath here because I'm on photopolymer. Let's go ahead and do our tree. Now our tree is absolutely gorgeous, guys, and I love the second generation of it. So I'm going to stamp this kind of toward the top of it, just like that. And then I'm going to take the second generation. Don't dip it back into the ink, okay? We'll have a line there. Do you see that? I don't like that. I don't want that line. So I'm going to stamp it off to get that solid, and then I'm going to stamp right here. Beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? That second generation is just beautiful of shaded spruce. Now this the full generation right here. I love it. It just looks like a forest. Of course, we got to put our mousse in it. Now we're going to put Merry Christmas in cherry cobbler down below here. Cute. And then we're going to take our little mousse tracks right here. And this is what I pick out, gray granite. Want it to kind of look like stones almost, or the ground. And I'm going to place that right here. And then our mousse, I've already put my dimensionals on the back. I put 2 minis on the antlers and 1 large on the body. And then he can just go right here on our front element. So sweet. And I put his little hooves in the tracks, like he's walking through the forest. And that gives us just a nice little shading right there that it just looks adorable. So now with this, we're going to put full-size dimensionals on the back. Perfect. That's plenty. And we'll pull the backs off and put this to the side and then work on the front of the card. Now, I'm going to pull that out of the way. Now, what I do with this, to get this look, I flip this over, okay, and I butt it up to it. And then I just take some Scotch tape, just 2 small pieces of Scotch tape. And I just hold this in place for me. This way then I know that I've got 5 1/4 by 4. I'm in perfect position here. So, and it holds it for me. Then I just flip it over, keep it on the back side, take some snail and put it here on the edges. And then we're going to wrap our ribbon so that we hide our seam right here. So just kind of walk my fingers over. And now this is the time to move this to get it straight. Bring that up just a little bit there. I think we're in pretty good shape. All right, now, because nothing's embossed, we can continue with the snail. I'm going to put some through that seam, just to hold it. And I'm going to bring my card base in. And I'm going to apply this right here on top. Beautiful. Just like that. Okay? And now we're going to take this element and put it right in the center. Isn't that beautiful? That makes the entire card. This element right here makes that entire card, I think. So here we go. Here's our pretty card with our envelope. Now remember, the only thing you have to do is place an order. There's no, I don't put a limit on the order either. I used to say $25, but I've grown my business. You guys have helped me so much to grow my business. And so my orders come in, and that is wonderful. So I had decided, I think it was last year, that it doesn't matter how much you order from me. If you order $5, you're going to get these free card kits. If you order $10, you're going to get these free card kits. If you order $300, you're going to get these free card kits. So that's my gift to everyone that orders from me, along with my paper pumpkin people and my downline people. These are their gifts for the month. Every month they get them. So if you are a new customer of mine, I will also send you an annual catalog with 6 6x6 sheets of DSP that is retired, but it'll help you to start to craft. And then a new holiday catalog also. So we're coming up to November. I can't believe it. I knew the holidays would go so quick once we got rolling with it. Once Halloween is out of the way, bam, it's Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have cards. Hopefully these kits will help you to send out some Christmas cards this year. I sure do appreciate every one of you. Please go to stampinginthevalley.com, click on the big blue button, order any and all of your Stampin' Up! Products. There is also a button right down here that says Shop Now. It takes you right to my online store, and there's also a product list down here that will help you with these cards also. Thanks again for watching, guys, and happy crafting!